here. Try talking now. Hi everyone. Sorry about the complete mess that happened. I guess I truly believe now we are audible. So hi everyone. Thanks for coming to this 13th day of React. And as we say, 13th day, I guess things are meant to happen this way. Let's blame the Saturn. Simple. Sorry about everything. So we have very less time now and meet Shilpa, and we share a crazy relation. Like we started, met somewhere else, like in a class and stuff like that. I don't want to say anything. Like I'll let Shilpa to answer those things. So hey Shilpa, go on.
Hi everyone. My name is Shilpa. I'm actually a working professional. Currently, I've started my career in the web development. I'm a self-starter, and I can say that I'm very interested in learning and exploring in the web technology, and that is the reason, like how I connected with Praveen and then started my journey with Praveen and the development. That's all.
That's awesome. So in this series, we are in the 13th day. Yeah, the bad day. Obviously, we can see that. So today, without making many more any more mistakes, so we are going to quickly look into how we can do something. And today, I guess we fully, completely into CSS part. So Shilpa, you have been learning CSS, right? How was it? How was your experience so far?
It was awesome. Got to learn many more things. Yeah.
So we are going to like try out different things with this the CSS part, and we are going to create some kind of like a layout for our 30 days of React. And let's also add yours, my, every one of you. Like we have Riti on the chat as well. So she is also one of the. I mean, like we are gonna do one more session with her, like one of the episodes with her day after tomorrow. So it's gonna be really interesting. And now let me go ahead. Make Shilpa the mod. Like you are a community mod now. Cool. Okay, Shilpa, you have got the spanner right now. And I'm just gonna share my screen as well in a couple of seconds, and let's go on with that. Cool. So today we will be looking into just confirm that everyone is able to see my screen, right? Hey, you got the spanner. Cool. Nice. So yes, today we will be trying to create CSS based stuff. So we are going to create the layout for this React stuff. So let's see what we can do with this. And before that, I want to have the JSON data of it. So I'm gonna start by creating the JSON data, and then we will start with creating the React stuff. So we need to have the styles.css anyway. And here's the source code, by the way. I'll just send it over in YouTube. Cool. And now let's start with this. So we need to have a JSON data, right? So I'm just going to create a data.json inside the SRC file. Should we follow the rules and regulations of what I generally say? I guess yes. So let's quickly create this components. Then we have styles. We have constants. And for now, we will just have constants. So I'm just going to put the constants here. App inside the components, then style inside the styles. Now we have this whole application broken. And what I'm going to do is inside our index.js, I'm just going to do import components /app. And inside the app, I want to use this style from index. So for all clear, right? Like we're doing some simple things. So cool. So let's refresh this page and see. Most probably we should be able to get it correctly. Perfect. We got it. Okay. So the first thing that we are going to do now is we will be trying to create the data of the 30 days of React. So let me try using, it's a JSON data, right? So it needs to have everything in the right way. So for now, I guess I will be using my VS Code for help. And let me get the raw data from the one which I have got before. So before that, any questions or anything? Cool. Everything is fine. Now I've got this one. I've got the schedule here. So we need the date. Okay, I'll just do one thing. I'll just copy the whole stuff completely. And then anyway, I need to also create a table for this. So here is what I've got. Okay, so this is the content, the raw content that I have got. I believe this is not a space. Perfect. This is not a space. This is a tab separated value. So we need to somehow parse this tab separated value in such a way that it can be converted into a JSON format. Okay, so that is exactly what I'm gonna do with. Let's say this is going to be like totally interesting because I haven't prepared anything, so I'm just gonna directly do whatever I feel like. So Shilpa, if you have any questions, just shoot it up. At the same time, if others have any questions also, please go ahead and ask me for the question. So I'm going to use this Replit online Node.js compiler so that I can show you what exactly I have it in my mind. And I just wanted to show this in the console as well. So I don't want to use my, like a browser or anything, or bring up another terminal and do all these things. So I thought I will use the um, use Replit directly. So that's exactly was my plan. So if I try to run this one, it should give me hello, which is cool. I'm going to clear everything. Now we have the latest version of Node here. So all we have, the raw data we have is this one, right? So, and by the way, for people who are wondering, I do a lot of crazy things. I do crazy things a lot. And this is one of the crazy things that I'm going to do. See, we have like so much data here, right? So this is the date. We have the episode number. We have the title. We have the guest. And oh, we forgot the difficulty level. Okay, I'll just bring in the difficulty level as well. So let me remove everything. And yes, Ritika, we are going to use split. We are going to use join, and we are going to do all the same things that you thought. You are right. So I'm just going to copy this one again. So here you go. I'm pasting this once again for you all. So here's the raw data. I believe this is a tab. Perfect. Now, the first thing that I'm going to do is I'm going to convert everything into line by line. First thing, let's say this is the raw data. And console.log. How should we do? Say final data. Okay, let's have a let final data be equal to, see, the first thing we need to do is we need to split the raw data by lines. Okay, so I'm just going to use, I'm going to be extra lazy right now. So I'm just going to use the template literal so that we have got everything as like everything. If you see this, this is /t. Okay, so we have got this way in the perfect way. And then each of these things should be like a split again. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to split this again. So sorry, I cannot split it directly. I need to do a map. And then for every line, this is the line. For every line, I'm going to split it on the tab. So line.split. And I'm going to give /t here. Hopefully this works. And that's all we need, I guess. Oh, I need to clear this. Okay, cool. Everything, if you see, the first one is like, I believe we have got everything perfectly done. So we have got each and every row, each and every date perfectly split, and we got it here. Now, what I want to do is I want to give names for all these things as well. Okay, so 0 is the date, 1 is the episode number, 2 is the title, 3 is the name of the guest, and 4 is the difficulty level. Okay, so that is something which we need to mentioned before. So what I'm going to do is const array map. I'm just going to use a small array for mapping the data. So 0 is going to be date. Then we have episode. I mean, whatever the easiest way I can do, I'm just doing it. As simple as that. Title, then co-host, and finally we have difficulty. Okay, so now what I'm doing is, after we have split all these things, okay, that's how it comes. Right, now I understand. They have a huge bug in this website itself. All right, cool then. Right, so we have to adjust by looking at these things. Okay, so this is what we have got. We got these things split like this. Now we might need to convert each of these variables into a JSON thing. Like, okay, let's map again, and then actually we can use the same map. So inside this map, right, I need to return this part. So instead of returning this one like this, I'm gonna do line equal to line dot split. Now I'm going to return an object that is going to be mapped with this. So okay, that's interesting. I need a map, and this will be giving me something like this. So I will be using a reduce, I guess, right? Or for each. Okay, let me be very basic. Like literally, I'm going to be again lazy. So I'm gonna use something like const obj equal to this. So we can use for each here, because map is mainly for sending out a new array, but for each is something that can be used for going through the array. So I'll be using line dot for each, and then it has the value and the key. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is, I'm going to kind of like create like obj of key equal to value. Actually, there are better ways to do this. I'm sorry about that, but let me see. Return obj. I hope this works. Let's run. Okay, clear. Let's run. Right, it did not work. So yes, actually it worked. It worked. The only thing that I missed this, it's not supposed to be the directly obj dot key. It should be the array map, right? We created an array map, ARR map. So let's try using ARR map. And here goes the key. Okay, now I guess it should really work. If it doesn't work, I'm going to stop the live stream like right away. Boom. There we go. So this is the, okay. Okay, difficulty is nothing here really. Okay, that's cool. Yeah. So we have got our JSON data here. So any questions so far? Anything like, is it interesting? Please tell me. I'm going to check it out. Check out the comments right now. So let me put this here. Now this is not a JSON because this is a JavaScript object, a JavaScript array. We need to convert this into JSON, which we will be doing in a few seconds. So before that, let me quickly check the comments. Yep, not many comments. Cool. Shilpa, are you able to follow it as well?
Yeah.
That's nice. Now what we are going to do is we will be converting this into a JSON. In simple ways, what I would do is I would just go to my browser. So let me open a new tab. And I'll just use my console here. Like let's say const, what should we put? Okay, we will put obj itself. And then this is the, okay, it's actually array, ARR. And then we'll do JSON.stringify ARR, oops, ARR and press enter. We got this completely. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to copy this whole thing and let's go to our online stuff here. We don't need this, bye. And then we'll just put it over here, save it. Boom. Look at it. We have done it. So this is the data.json we have got. Now we need to import this data from actually dot slash. We have constants here and we will have data.json here. Okay. So we have successfully imported. Okay. There seems to be some issue. Constants. Oh, it should be data d small. Nice. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a pre-tag here. And let me try putting json.stringify and then put data and null 2. Boom. We have got everything here. Like whatever we needed, we have got it. So this is the first thing that I wanted to do. And now with respect to what we are working on, we need to create a what do you call this? The JS version, sorry, the CSS part of this one. So for CSS, so before that, I want to create all these things into a wrapper and into an item. Okay, so let's try to do that first. Just give me a second. I'll switch off my WhatsApp thing. Cool. Okay, so what I want to do is in this code sandbox, I want to create, oops, I lost my code sandbox now, really. Okay, cool. It's here. So I want to have a wrapper here. Okay, not here. I want to have a wrapper here, div class name, wrap. And then inside this wrapper, I want to wrap all these things. Like I want to loop all these things. So let me get rid of this text align center and let me add some nice CSS for the pre or something like this. So so I want to use like box sizing border box for everything. Then right, so we have this wrapper, right? So inside each wrapper, I want to go through this data. Okay, so what we will be doing is data.map. Here we are using map because we are going to return something. So there will be one data, okay, or we can say like say video and then or session, and then we have got the index. For now it is index. So what we need to do is we need another div with the key. So we'll use key here. So if I try saving this one and type something high here, so there will be the list of 30 list of data. And if I put key here as well, so we have like 0 to 30. There are 31 episodes, including the first pilot episode. Okay. So now what we need to do is we need to create something here. Like it, let's say, let's just put episode and key here for now. So what we want to do is for this wrapper, we need to give some kind of a border. Okay. So let's start with a border. We'll give a solid border and we will use a flexbox layout here. Okay, so look at this. I've given a solid border, then I've got some margin bottom. I don't even think we need a margin bottom. We'll use some padding 5 pixels. Let it be a display, flexbox display, so that you can see everything is aligned perfectly here. Okay, now we will do wrap item. For this item, actually I guess I missed something here. Okay, let's give a class name as item. So I want only like a couple of things to be displayed in that item. Okay, so at the moment, how should I want it? First, let's give some border and padding, and then we will give some full width flexbox. Okay, so let's do that. So let's give border 1px solid hash ccc, and padding, let's give 10 pixels, and we need flex as 100 so that you can see how it works. Now, with this being done, by default, like for example, by default, we will use it for the maximum biggest screen possible. So we'll give min width. So we'll give a combination of min width and max width. And right now we will just give min width as 25%, and max width we don't need to do anything. And we will try to change the border color as well. Okay, and we'll give a text alignment also center. So far it looks perfect, right? Like we just did that. So it is 4-column layout, because if it is huge, we are going to do with 4-column layout. Okay, so far we have done this. Now comes the what do you call this, media queries. Okay, we've got just exactly 10 minutes left, so we have to be extremely fast with the media queries. So let's try to do something on that part. What I'm gonna do now is, if we will just think about 3 media queries. Okay, so I'm not going to do a lot of things, so only for 3 elements. So we'll use media queries for just 1280, 640 and 480 alone, not more than that. Okay, so for each of them, if the screen width is very small, we will just give a min width of 60%, so that only one thing, like anything more than 50% we will give, so that only one particular item is will be getting displayed. So I'm just going to give dot wrap space item 60%. So let's just copy the same thing everywhere. And if I save it, it's going to show this way. Okay, so everything is like 60%. And because the reason why, even if I put 60%, it is not giving any spaces, we have given flex 1. So the flex 1 will actually take the complete row size. Okay, let me quickly look at any of the comments from YouTube. Oh, nice. Okay, people are enjoying it. Great. Okay, cool. So thanks, Riti. Ritika. Okay. Yeah. So now we need to adjust these values right now. Okay. So the first 2 values can be like, let's say we want 2 per view. So that is in the 640 pixel. So we can reduce it to 50%. Then we will have 3 per view, 30% we will do. Okay. So 2 per view is 50%. So if we save it, when it goes big, okay, then this one, okay, 3 per view, right? So 3 per view, if we want, we will use 30%. Okay, so if you do this way, look at this, it is 1-column layout, then it becomes 2-column layout, then it becomes 3-column layout. Irrespective of how many things are there, it is going to automatically set the whole thing, right? Okay, so that's something which I wanted to show here. And I guess we were break on time, so we tried doing this one. So this is the episode number. We can also put the episodes here. So like let's say H3, oops, not K3, it's supposed to be H3, and we will give a session.title. Cool. That actually looks good, right? So let me switch off this one.
Yeah, it looks good.
And we can do like H4 or something like that with the co-host. So session dot co-host, I guess. That's actually nice, right? Now where is your name? There you go. Episode 13. Yeah. And we've got this episode here. So let's try putting this one here. And so far we have just done this one. Okay, and we need to say like on which day, on I guess session.date, I guess. Cool, we actually managed to make it. Boom. So there you go. And we can also do a lot of things. So let's see it in a single view. It looks really nice. and I'm just going to share this screen with, sorry, share this link with others as well. And final link. Okay, so this is something which we did just now, and what I'm gonna do now is like try to make this whole thing to work on our website as well. So that's exactly what I'm planning to do. So how was this? I guess we know we went so crazy, like we got into trouble a lot, and then finally we were able to do something of this. It's completely CSS today, so yeah. Go
It's
on,
okay,
Shilpa. What
Praveen.
was your?
It
Yeah,
happens. Sometimes it happens. That's okay. But I must say this was a crazy session. Actually, we this layout was a very important thing. Actually, if I
I
have to
wanted
say.
to do it for my the website, but unfortunately I did not get time. Also, I needed some kind of motivation. So if I do it with you, because you are learning something like this, it will really help you as well in this thing. So that's the main
Yeah.
reason I thought, okay, let me do it along with you, and then woo, we just did it.
Yeah.
Cool. Thanks everyone. Did all our friends come in today? I guess it was a short notice. Sorry about that. And right, so let's meet again tomorrow with another awesome, interesting person, and we'll do something really good. Okay,
Yeah.
see you all.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, everyone. See ya.